What up? Welcome back to another episode of Select Your Character. If I sound like crap, it's because I don't have my microphone with me. I'm sorry. It is also the morning time, as far as you know, and I just got out of bed, so I'm currently making myself a matcha latte. I love matcha. It's green. That's it. But you know who else I love that's green? That's right, none other than our good friend Yoshi. And so that is who we're going to be talking about today on this episode of Select Your Character. So not only am I going to be talking about the history of Yoshi as well as where he came from, also going to be talking about the horrible Super Mario Bros. Movie in which he appeared. With that being said, let's all take a look at the history of Yoshi and why he's so freaking awesome. Cheers. Okay, now picture this. The year is 1991, and you love Mario. You are a certified Nintendo fanboy, and this chubby little man has pretty much had a chokehold on you and all of your free time ever since you played his goated trilogy on the NES. But that's the thing, you've already played through 1, 2, and 3, but you want more. More Mario. You would play the Game Boy games, but you already beat those. You'd play Lost Levels, except it's only in Japan, and it would probably make you want to cry anyway. What you need is something new, something fresh. What you need is Super Mario Bros. 4. Luckily, you and your mom are on your way back from Toys R Us because you were an academic weapon and got straight A's on your report card, so she was nice enough to reward you with the brand new 16-bit Super Nintendo Entertainment System, complete with the brand new game, Super Mario World. Now pause, we'll come back to that in a little while, because as a kid in 1991, there's only one thing you love more than Mario, and that is dinosaurs. I mean, how could you not, really? Think about it. In the early 90s, dinosaurs were literally everywhere. They were almost like the superheroes of their generation, whether it was shows, movies, children's entertainment, adult entertainment. Whether you liked it or not, the early 90s truly acted as a sort of prehistoric renaissance, if you will. So just imagine your reaction when you bust open your brand new system and brand new game, and on the cover is one of the most mind-blowing things you've ever seen in your entire life. Mario is riding a dinosaur. I want to marry this game. In case you didn't already know, which I highly doubt, this little green dinosaur with the orange boots is Yoshi, Mario's trusty sidekick and noble steed. Yoshi obviously needs no introduction. I feel like he's one of, if not the most popular Mario character of all time amongst both fans and honestly Nintendo themselves as well. Mario Kart, bunch of Yoshis. Mario Wonder, bunch of Yoshis. Mario Party, only one Yoshi because literally that's how much aura this dude carries. He's insane. While this character is overall pretty well known, a lot of casual gamers may not know a whole lot about where exactly this hungry little Koopavore originated from, so that's what we're going to talk about today. The origin of Yoshi and how he got to be the Goomba-munching, flutter-jumping, kart-racing dino we know and love. According to an official Nintendo character guide, Yoshi's full name is T. Yoshisaur Munchakoopas. I'm guessing the T stands for Tyler.
I'll whoop your ass!
The idea of Yoshi as a concept was thought of by Shigeru Miyamoto, but he was primarily created by a designer by the name of Shigefumi Hino. Ever since the conception of the original Super Mario Bros., Miyamoto always had the idea to have Mario ride something in-game. However, the original idea was to have Mario riding a horse. Obviously, this concept never made it into the final game due to the technical limitations of the original Nintendo system, but luckily for them, the Super Nintendo system could handle this feat easily. Instead of a horse, the team at Nintendo eventually decided to have Mario ride on the back of a dinosaur to better coincide with the theme of the game. In Super Mario World, Mario, Luigi, Princess Peach, and not Toad go on vacation to Dinosaur Land, a prehistoric island inhabited by colorful, friendly species of dinosaurs called, you guessed it, Yoshis. Unfortunately, though, we soon find out that evil never sleeps, and while Mario and Luigi are off exploring Dinosaur Land, good old Bowser shows up in his new flying teacup thing and kidnaps the princess once again. Now it's up to Mario and Luigi to brave the treacherous landscape of Dinosaur Island and rescue the princess. They must stay alert at all times, for these ravenous reptilian creatures could appear around any corner and eat you in one bite. Aw, he's adorable! And so, a lifelong friendship was born, with Yoshi joining the team and climbing Nintendo's ranks pretty quickly in the process. It was only a matter of time before Yoshi would achieve mascot level, and right next to Mario, he would eventually become one of Nintendo's most popular and recognizable trophies in their toy chest, if you know what I mean. Yoshi was actually so popular, in fact, that this dude was given 3 separate spin-off games in the span of 3 years. One simply titled Yoshi, a puzzle game on the NES, another one called Yoshi's Cookie for Super Nintendo, and a first-person shooter called Yoshi Safari. This game actually used the SNES Super Scope, and oh my god, Mario was strapped! However, despite arguably being in his prime level of popularity, all of this yearning for Yoshi and dinosaurs as a whole in the early 90s would eventually lead up to one of the most acclaimed masterpieces ever to be put on film. That's right, the Super Mario Bros. Movie. So yeah, in 1993, the live-action Super Mario Bros. Movie would be greenlit by Nintendo and released to the public. This movie was different. So it stars Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo as Mario and Luigi respectively. Okay, interesting casting, but whatever, let's hear the story. So pretty much Princess Daisy is descended from the dinosaurs, and she actually hails from an alternate dimension in which dinosaurs evolved into humans. Okay. So then President Koopa kidnaps Princess Daisy in order to get this rock around her neck because he wants to use it to merge the two universes together. What the fuck? And so it's up to Mario and Luigi to travel through Dino Hatton to rescue the princess and save the rightful king who has been transformed into a fungus. Alright, I'm out of here. Oh, also Yoshi's here too. Due to Yoshi's undying popularity at the time when making this movie, they opted to pull mainly from Super Mario World, leaning heavily into the dinosaur theme. What I don't understand is who read this screenplay and said that this was a good Super Mario Bros. Movie. Granted, this was technically the first ever movie based off of the plot of a video game, so it's not like they had a whole lot to work with at the time. But it's like, dude, why? I try not to curse that much in my videos, but, like, genuinely, dude, what the fuck? Unsurprisingly, this movie came out and was an absolute flop. It was a bomb at the box office, and fans of the games were left confused and unsatisfied. It also didn't help that another pretty big-budget dinosaur movie came out just a few weeks later and absolutely blew the Super Mario Bros. Movie out of the water and into the abyss of obscurity. Small film, you might have heard of it. Nevertheless, though, Yoshi as a character would remain in the cultural zeitgeist as one of Nintendo's flagship mascots for years to come. He would eventually even break free from the puzzle game spin-off curse, and in 1995 would officially claim the Super Mario World series as his own, with Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island. This game would introduce the idea of Baby Mario and would act as a prequel to the Mario games, documenting Mario's first adventure as a baby along with the entire population of Yoshi's Island to rescue his brother from the evil Koopa wizard Kamek, and of course, Baby Bowser. Damn, even as a child, this dude had some serious issues. This game, its playstyle, and all of the unique mechanics it introduced would eventually evolve into what's now known as the Yoshi series, which I honestly feel doesn't get enough recognition nowadays. I haven't played all of these games in full, but from the very little that I have played, I really enjoyed the mellow and cozy tone these games give off. I'd honestly love to talk more about them in the future. With that being said, Yoshi is still the same lovable, colorful, and extremely well-fed dinosaur friend he's always been, and you can always count on him to be by Mario's side in the fight against Bowser's army. Or if you want, you could sacrifice him for the greater good.